welcome back everyone to another House of Huskies video. I know, it's been a while since we came out with a video. What can I say, Destiny hasn't had a whole lot to talk about in a while, so we took a break until there was more to talk about. The April update finally made Voidwalkers good again, and we'll be testing out 2 builds over the next week here. We wanted to share this one with you first since this week's Challenge of Elders involves getting killed with grenades, so here's the build. Now this is a pure ability build built around grenades, so you'll need to max out your discipline no matter the cost. If you have to choose between strength and intellect, choose strength, as this build will generate a lot of super energy to compensate. This is my Voidwalker build. A lot of this is subjective, so if you deviate from what I have, that's perfectly okay. I chose Focus Burst over Blink because Blink has a short cooldown in which you are allowed to throw a grenade after coming out of it. The first real choice comes between Surge, which gives you movement and weapon speed after a hit, Lifesteal, which regenerates your health, and Soul Rip, which charges your super. I picked Surge because speed is really important to me, but all of them have their benefits. Next you'll want the Hunger. It'll increase the duration of energy drain, allowing you to charge your grenade for even longer. I'll show you why this is important later. The last and most important one is Embrace the Void, which makes it so any kill with your grenade will heal you and trigger energy drain. In case you haven't picked up a hint, we want energy drain to be as active for as long as possible. Next we want Monte Carlo for this build. It's found a pretty happy place in the meta, and it works well for this build because of its exotic perk, which allows you to recharge your melee faster per hit. With this on, no bullet feels wasted. Even if you lose the fight, you'll at least feel like you worked towards your next ability. And finally, the most important piece of this outfit is the Nothing Manacles, which grants tracking to your scatter grenades and gives you a second one. Now there's the build, so let's try it out. This week's Nightfall and Challenge of Elders both have Catapult, so this makes it all the more fun for PvE. Now the rules are simple. Launch your grenade into hordes of enemies and score massive points. The great thing about this build is that grenade kills essentially grant you another grenade. Just look how quickly we shred everything here. Even the boss takes huge damage with every grenade attack. It absolutely shreds everything it touches. Granted, this is with Catapult on, but look how quickly your grenades come back with this build. If nothing else, it just makes the whole thing a really fun experience, and gosh darn it if we don't play video games for fun, what do we play them for? But you're not here to learn about how it's good for PvE. Let's face it, you want to know how it does in PvP. And here it's a very mixed bag. Against hunters, the build is no good. Against any player that primarily plays up in the air, it won't be any good. But against opponents who play close to the ground, it'll absolutely annihilate them. And if they do play close to the ground, a few deaths with this will force them up into the air, where they can easily be sniped by another good player. If you coordinate this well, it can be really good in 3v3 game types. But where this really dominates is in 6v6 like Clash, and especially Control. In other words, this is a great Iron Banner build, because there will be too much going on for people to pay attention to your grenades. If you can successfully make it rain, you could walk away with 5,000 or more points every time. Bungie really wants you using your abilities with Voidwalkers, and this build helps you do just that. It's like every ability is interconnected and you'll always have something to dish out. So give it a shot, and leave a note in the comments if you think there's anything else that could make this build even better, or if you think of any other builds we could review. As always, thanks for watching this video. If it helped, like and subscribe for more, and all hail the Husky Queen.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone.